What's up, everybody? So, question, you ever been sitting in a dock and you're sitting and you're sitting, then you sit some more? You've done everything there is to do in the truck, cleaned it up, got everything put away, and it's taken forever. And you think, oh my God, are you unloading this with your feet? What the hell? Get bored, start losing your shit. I've got the answer. Stick around for this one. I think you're going to like it. I'm John with Translines Inc., and this is OTR Survival.
Oh yeah, it's on. Let's go! If you are watching this show, that means you want to know how to become a professional. Oh shit! Like me.
So I am totally excited to show you this. I've been wanting to do this for a minute now. So for all of you who are seasoned drivers, meaning like in your 35, 45 zone, and you remember all those retro days playing like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you know, when games were fun, they were coming out, you know, Pac-Man was still a freaking cool thing to do at the roller skating rink. Oh, please tell me some of you are out there. I know there's a couple of you looking at me like you did what? This is the RG351V. It looks identical to a Game Boy. However, this has 50,000 games already on it. I want to go into all the different systems and kind of show you what you could get. This will keep you entertained. Now, your cell phone has tons of games. I get that. But after a while, it just seems like it's the same crap. I miss those games where it used to keep me intrigued for a while. Super Mario Brothers, hands down, my all-time favorite game in history. It got to the point where I could pass the entire world with just a couple of guys. I know where every single one-up and all the extra stuff was. I bought the books. I love Super Mario, and this has it on here. And all of those little tips and tricks that you could do with the original game, you can do on this one. It's all built in. It's awesome. Let's go through some of these. Okay, so I know the first thing I was thinking was, are they gonna look the same? Are they gonna sound the same? Is it gonna kind of be glitchy and gamey like some of these cheap systems you find? No, no sir, not at all. Okay, so we have the Nintendo DS. This is the Final Burn Neo. Not sure that one. Maybe. Again, a lot of these systems I've never heard of. This one is Wonder Swan Color. Not sure. Capcom. Now this one I used to play. Capcom 2. Capcom 3. MSX. I hadn't heard of that one. PC Engine, no. Family Computer, again, kind of weird. Bingo. This is where I became a very happy boy. It has all of the games that you would remember playing on this Nintendo. You don't have to blow on the cartridges or try getting the cartridge to fit in there just right so that it'll slide by and then read. Oh my God, I fought with that damn Nintendo system so much. Game Boy, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Master System from Sega, hadn't heard of that one. Sega Genesis, of course, I think everyone remembers that one. This is some Chinese version, I'm assuming. Mega Drive, Dreamcast, which, oh my God, tons of games. Neo Geo Pocket, I remember that one. Neo Geo Pocket Color, whoops. PlayStation, the original, and PSP, and then all games. Trust me, that is not one you want to go into. It's easier to just pick the system. And you can pick some of your favorite games and put it in this folder so that you don't actually have to go back through and try to find them all because there's so many games. So let's take a look at some of these games that are in this Nintendo. I want you to see what we're talking about here. All right, so this is the Nintendo one. We got Super Mario Brothers, River City something or another, then Super Mario 3, Super Mario 2. I mean, you want to talk about being in heaven? It's all Super Mario. Oh my God, they have Dr. Mario, Super Mario Brothers 2. I think this is a different, I think they came out with like a Super Mario Brothers 2 Part 2. There's so many different Mario games on here. NES Open. I'm not going to scroll through the whole thing because this video will take hours. I just kind of wanted to cover the Nintendo because that's a real popular version. Some of the big ones, I don't know if you remember this one where you had to hit the POW thing and knock the turtles off. Rocketeer. God, a Contra, up, down, left, right, A, B. What was it? Start, pause, or something like that. And you got 30 lives. Does anybody remember that? Comment down below. If you remember that, leave me a damn comment. I want to hear about it because a lot of people just look at you like, wait, what? Man, I never forgot that. I that was like, man, that was on t-shirts. Do you remember back when they used to print that on a t-shirt? That was the most famous cheat code ever to come out. And then they have another Contra. This is Super Contra. Contra Force. I didn't even realize there was more than just the original Contra. Double Dragon. Again, I used to wear this game out. There's so many games. It would take you, if you were to sit down with this thing for about a year and try to play all these games, you'd still probably not get through all of them. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe. There's 4 different, oh my God, 5 different Tetris games. Man, Tetris was my jam. I love Tetris. I thought I was a badass on Tetris. However, I started finding these competitions on YouTube, and that blew my mind. If you've never seen a Tetris competition, go check that out. The blocks are dropping faster than I can figure out what it is, and they're actually rotating them and putting them in place. I don't know how the hell anyone can do that. It's insane. If you've never seen one, check it out. Let me, if you see it, let me know. Tell me if you think you're bad enough to try that. RoboCop. Oh God, there's just the Castlevanias. Who didn't love Castlevania? Castlevania rocked. So at any rate, there's just a ton of these games that are on here. The Game Boy version, the Super Nintendo. Again, all the games that were on Super Nintendo are on here. So if you're a retro head like I am, I would highly recommend that you get this. It's worth every penny. You can get it on Amazon. When I bought mine, it was right at $300, but I think they've come down. Now, there are 2 other versions of this that you can get. There is the RG351P, the RG351M, and this is the RG351V, as in Victor. The P was plastic, the M was metal, and then this one was the total redesign. The other 2 are set up so that you can play them like this. But this one is the Game Boy version, and I love this because it takes me back to when I was a kid. I did have a Game Boy. I didn't have a ton of games, but I had quite a few, and you would take them out of the back and put them in. Oh, takes me back to being a kid, but I never had the amount of games that you get on this. Oh yeah, and it is on. Let's get some volume going. So if you haven't noticed, it is identical. The hiccups don't normally happen. I think, well, when I fired this up, it was dead. And so I think the lagging is because I didn't restart it. But normally this thing runs smooth as silk. I've never had a problem with jitters before. So you get the idea. If you know how to upload games, there is enough memory so that you can update your games. Also, you can, if you know how to run separate partitions on a laptop and you know how to do all this stuff, you can get a much larger SD card. Just copy the different partitions, because there's two separate partitions on this. There is a boot up partition and then the game partition, and you have to have the two in order for this to work. But if you go ahead and you know how to do all that and get a bigger SD card, you can just keep downloading games as long as you remember to download the BIOS. If you don't have the BIOS, you're not going to play the game. So at any rate, check it out. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you get one. I would highly recommend this to anybody. It kills that little boredom gap for like dock time, or if you're just doing a 34 and you're getting close and you're just kind of waiting. It's just such a great way, a nostalgic way to kill time. And God, it just brings me back to being a kid. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time making it. I'm always reminding folks to take time and have some fun, and this is a great way to do it. So until next time, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come back and check out all the future videos. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.